Greetings, YouTube. It is I, Darth Vigorous, and today I will be showing you how to make your voice sound just like Starscream from Transformers Prime, voiced by Steve Blum, who also voiced the newest incarnation of Starscream from Robots in Disguise.
Such a shame. But I applaud you, Megatron. You certainly made a grand exit. Soundwave. Cue the audio-visual. I wish to address the troops. The loss of Megatron, leader of the great Decepticon uprising, is certainly us. Yet, we mustn't despair over his tragic demise, but instead embrace his ultimate sacrifice and build upon the foundation he laid with an even mightier hand.
With all due respect, Commander Lord Starscream.
Yes, what is it?
If we failed to conquer Earth under Lord Megatron's command, what hope do we have now while the Autobots still defend it?
Allow me to be crystal clear. I studied for millennia under our former master. Thus I am equipped to lead you. I, Megatron's true heir, Lord Starscream, Emperor of Destruction. What use are troops who can't rise to the task of inflicting unspeakable destruction in my name?
So once in Audacity, you could have your voice sound as close to Starscream. Again, this tutorial, it may not exactly sound like him, but it's the closest I can get. After 2 years, I was fed up that no one did his Audacity or interpreted tutorial of Steve Blum's interpretation of Starscream, which I believe was best Starscream ever. So yeah. Okay, so once you're Audacity, let's see a quote. This is from the episode of Transformers Prime Partners, where RC has Starscream in front of her and cuffs on his wings as well, his hands. Let's see. Give me a second. Let me make sure I have the quote right. Alright, so here we go. You're tougher to... Hold on. Okay, here we go. You're tougher. Alright, here we go. You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me, was Tailgate weak like Cliff Jumper? So now, let's see. For noise reduction, let me go back down there. Get noise. So... Okay, how do you do CA? Go back to... Alright, go back to effect, noise reduction. Okay, let's do it again. Alright. Still see a bit of it, let's do it one more time. Son of a... Nope, sorry. Noise reduction. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of the sound best I can, but don't do noise reduction too much, otherwise it'll mess up your audio. So let's see how it sounds. You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me, was Tailgate weak like Cliff Jumper? I'm surprised. My voice sounds kind of robotic, just by me pressing my Adam's apple. Wow. Okay, so once there, this is what I like to do to make it sound more lively. Go to compressor, CD settings. Take a moment to look at them. Click OK. Go to equalization. Go to unnamed. I forget what this is called, dB, but 9 dB at 100 Hz. Then 0 dB at 1000 Hz, unnamed. Click OK. Go to effect. Back to equalization. Go to bass boost. Click OK. Go to effect. Equalization. Treble boost. Click OK, then go to Effect, Normalize, at -0.1 whatever. Now let's see how it sounds.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me, was Tailgate weak like Cliff Jumper?
So before we get into the actual effect, one thing I could do real quick is do... Let's screw it, okay. Do compressor at least 2 more times. Now, go to effect, change pitch. Let's see how it sounds, -3.
You're tougher to scrap than your former...
Try 4.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me.
That's as close to his voice. So have it at 4 or 5, depending on your voice. Now, to duplicate, click Control D. Then go to the bottom track here. Now, here, let's see. Go back to change pitch. You have to double this. Let's try 10.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner.
Let's try -5.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner.
Good, -5. Then go back to the bottom one here, highlight it, zoom in, then get the time shift tool here. You want to scooch it over a little bit.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me, was Tailgate weak like Cliff Jumper?
Okay, that's good. So now, zoom back out. Now, wait, I didn't move it, right? Hold on, let me check. Move this thing. This is embarrassing. I didn't move it. Now let's move it a little bit more.
You're tougher to...
Okay, that's good. Now, back to this tool, zoom out, click Control A, tracks, mix and render. Now, bonus, do noise reduction again. Go back to compressor. Let's see how it sounds.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me, was Tailgate weak like Cliff Jumper?
That's close I can get to Starscream. Now if you want to, this is a bonus, if you want to make it sound more robotic or amp it up, let's see, let's start with bass and treble. So bass is at -5.5, treble is at -11.3, and level is at -1.0. Then, let's see, what else can I do? Speed, tempo, echo, there's echo. Have echo at time delay 0.005, decay factor at 0.5. And while this is loading, here's a clip of Starscream from Robots in Disguise, voiced by Steve Blum, who voiced him in Transformers Prime.
Comfortable. I want to be sure you have a good seat from which to observe my ultimate triumph.
Oh, is going back to your old body style supposed to make the difference this time?
Oh no. After I disposed of the Predacons back at Darkmount, I simply thought it best to adopt a look as powerful as I was feeling.
How did you get rid of the Predacons? And what's so important about the Scavengers minicons?
Glad you asked. I've been waiting to recount this thrilling tale. Allow me to set the scene. I had been cruelly abandoned by my ungrateful master, Megatron. And at his fortress, Darkmount, I was confronted by revenge-crazed Predacons. Bravely, I faced them. I lured them deeper into the fortress. In an inner chamber, I found just what I'd been hoping for. Weapons hoarded by Megatron, capable of destroying even Predacons. With the Predacons vanquished, I wondered what else I might find in Darkmount. Perhaps something with which to exact revenge upon my former master for his many crimes against me. In a lab, I found 7 peculiar minicons, unlike any I'd ever seen, in experimentation tubes. Megatron's records said that the Minicons had been captured in their youth and genetically modified. These Minicons could connect to Autobots and Decepticons and provide a power surge to their new hosts. Further, they could take command of their hosts' motor functions. But Megatron had a theory, which he apparently never tested, that if all 7 Minicons were to power link with a single host, that host would surge in power to a level beyond that of a Prime. With such power, I could destroy Megatron for all he did to me, and then succeed where he didn't, and claim the galaxy as my own. I freed the Minicons, but they escaped. Clever little toasters.
So you hired bounty hunters and tracked the Minicons to Earth.
How I hate this place. But on arriving here, I did find the Dark Star Saber. Though it fights me. Apparently, it thinks I'm not totally worthy of it.
Shocking.
But with you off the board, and your teammates helpless without your leadership, I can resume my search for the Minicons. Prepare to power link me with all 7 Minicons. Scanners activated. Now, where are you, my little doomsday devices?
Okay, Echo's done, so here's how it sounds.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner.
Yeah, it sounds like Soundmate, but okay. Leveler.
You're tougher to scrap than your...
Degree of leveling at moderate. Noise threshold at -70 dB. Then, let's see. Phaser.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner.
So, Phaser have stages at 2, dry wet at 128, frequency at 0.4, start phase at 0, depth at 100, feedback at 0. Then, final thing I did do reverb? No, reverse for something else. Okay, final thing I did was just a little bit of wave shaper. Have it at 0.50, apply, close. Now here is an amped up version of the Starscream by Steve Blum from Transformers Prime and Robots in Disguise.
You're tougher to scrap than your former partner. At least the one I scrapped. Tell me, was Tailgate weak like Cliff Jumper?
And that is how you get Starscream's voice from Transformers Prime and Robot in Disguise, or close to it, to the best of my abilities. Again, I'm Darth Vigorous. Please subscribe to my channel and enjoy the rest of your day.